Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats. The graduates we celebrate today stand on the shoulders of Des Moines University alumni who built a strong foundation of academic integrity and professional commitment that has benefited patients, healthcare centers, and our academic community throughout their years of service. Please stand as we welcome back to their alma mater alumni representatives for the 50+, 50, and 25-year anniversary classes. Serving as the Grand Marshal for the ceremony today is Dr. Donald Janauer, a member of the class of 1967. He and his wife, Barbara, have expressed their gratitude to the university and their belief in education as two of DMU's leadership donors. Thank you for serving as our Grand Marshal today. Represented in the processional are alumni from several classes in the 1950s, the 50-year reunion class from 1967, and the 25-year reunion class from 1992. Welcome back to your alma mater. Des Moines University is also very proud of the Alumni Association, which seeks to promote the welfare of the university, to increase the connection that exists between the university and its alumni, and to prepare the institution for service to the state and nation in the decades to come. Following our honored alumni are two distinguished members of the faculty who recently were awarded Faculty Emeritus status. The designation of Emeritus Faculty is reserved for those retiring from the university with more than 20 years of service and a record of significant contributions to the academic, service, and scholarly pursuits of Des Moines University. Dr. Gary Hoff joined DMU in 1997 as a part-time professor, interim chair of internal medicine, and chief attending physician and medical director of the DMU Clinic. In 1998, he took those roles on full-time. He went on to serve as Associate Dean of Clinical Affairs in 1999 and Interim Dean in 2000. In 2004, he became the founding chairperson of DMU's Department of Medical Humanities and Bioethics. In 2014, he was nominated by DMU students for the Student Osteopathic Medical Association George W. Northup Award for Outstanding Educator of the Year. He was selected from a national pool of nominees to win that year's award. Dr. Makhdoom Khan was appointed Associate Professor of Anatomy at the University of Osteopathic Medicine and Health Sciences, now DMU, in 1982. He was named Discipline Head of Anatomy in 1985 and then Department Head in 1987. Dr. Khan was promoted to Professor of Anatomy in 1988. Dr. Khan has received numerous grants and authored dissection guides and many published papers in his career, several of which he has presented at professional conferences. Congratulations, Drs. Hoff and Khan. And now, Des Moines University is proud to present the class of 2017.
Seated. My name is Dr. Donald Janower. My wife Barbara and I and my two oldest children graduated from Des Moines 50 years ago. You cannot imagine what a privilege it is to be standing here before you today. As the Grand Marshal for this commencement ceremony, I am pleased to extend greetings to all gathered here today. It is indeed an honor to make it known that Des Moines University will award degrees to our graduates in the College of Health Sciences, the College of Podiatric Medicine and Surgery, and the College of Osteopathic Medicine. This ceremony, the 170th in the history of Des Moines University, continues a rich academic tradition that began in 1899 when the first class of 8 received degrees. Today, the university will proudly award 455 degrees, representing its 3 colleges and 9 academic programs. I am now pleased to welcome to the podium our president, Dr. Angela L. Walker Franklin, who serves as the presiding official at this commencement ceremony. Dr. Franklin.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Janower, and welcome to everyone gathered here today. To pay tribute to this great nation for the many freedoms we enjoy, will the audience please rise for the national anthem? We are pleased that Allison Smith, a member of the class of 2018 in the College of Osteopathic Medicine, will lead us in singing our anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly gleaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful. Thank you, Allison. Please remain standing for a moment of silent reflection and gratitude for our many blessings. Please be seated. Members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, graduates, alumni, family members, and friends, welcome to the 117th commencement ceremony for Des Moines University. This is an exciting day for all of us. It is a day when our students fulfill the promise that began with their acceptance to Des Moines University and culminates today with the awarding of a professional degree. Graduates, I invite you to look at this vast audience gathered here to celebrate your accomplishments. Enjoy your day. This is also a day of celebration for all associated with Des Moines University. Throughout its history, this institution has conferred more than 17,000 degrees, providing graduates with the knowledge and training to improve the health and wellness of individuals as well as entire communities. While one can barely imagine the changes that will become part of the healthcare landscape in the next 10 to 25 years, our graduates are superbly prepared with outstanding training, a heritage based in humanistic care, and a commitment to listen, engage, and collaborate in the many settings that provide or impact healthcare today. Graduates, during your time at Des Moines University, you have indeed changed our world. You have inspired us with your service to the underserved, as demonstrated in the homeless community outreach. You have defined us with your charitable efforts, including the St. Baldrick's Day fundraiser for pediatric cancer research, the Juvenile Diabetes Walk, and the Drive for the Lymphoma Society. You have challenged us with your commitment to make this university the best it can be, as demonstrated by your interprofessional relationships, research projects, student government as club leadership, and your commitment to the value of inclusiveness and cultural sensitivity. Your ability to change the world is a result of the effort of a very special group gathered before us in the audience. Graduations could never occur were it not for the dedicated effort of our faculty, scholars, researchers, advisors, and mentors who have contributed immensely to your education and to the enhancement of the healthcare professions you represent. We are pleased to welcome back to their alma mater our distinguished alumni, whose work and accomplishments have provided a strong heritage and foundation for those of you who graduate today. We are particularly pleased they include Dr. Donald Janauer, a member of the class of 1967 of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, who is serving as our Grand Marshal today. For our reunion celebration, special guests are alumni in the classes of 1992, 1967, and earlier years, who very joyfully led the processional for our ceremony today, wearing silver and gold medallions. Last evening, the 25, 50, and 50-plus anniversary alumni were honored with a medallions presentation to symbolize their ongoing connection to their alma mater. To all alumni, we thank you for proudly continuing the tradition of compassionate healthcare delivery that is the hallmark of this, our institution. We also want to recognize those alumni who served America in the military, by providing medical care for all who protect America's freedoms at home and on foreign shores. And we extend thanks to all veterans and active duty servicemen and women attending our ceremony today. On the stage are members of the Board of Trustees who have wisely governed the course of Des Moines University and ensured that our historic mission has been preserved and strengthened to the position of preeminence that we enjoy today. Members of the Board of Trustees and Emeritus Board members, will you please stand and be recognized? It is now my pleasure to invite the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Steve Moraine, to deliver greetings to our graduates and guests.
Thank you, Dr. Franklin. Good morning. The members of the Board of Trustees are the guardians of the university's mission and academic excellence. We who are on the board are delighted to extend our greetings to all of you who are gathered here today. We're extremely proud to recognize these talented graduates and to extend our congratulations to them as well as to the faculty. We applaud each and every one of you and wish you a successful future dedicated to the care of your patients and populations. We're also pleased to recognize and congratulate the alumni who are here today to celebrate the anniversary of their graduation and to reflect on their careers dedicated to service to their patients and communities. And finally, we're equally pleased to welcome all of you who, as family and friends, have come to celebrate with your special graduate. Our very best wishes to all of you. Thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you, Mr. Moraine. On behalf of the faculty and all others in the community we proudly call Des Moines University, I extend thanks to the families and friends who have joined us to celebrate the individual and collective achievements of the graduates, and to the class of 2017. As you celebrate the completion of a major milestone in your educational journey, Des Moines University is proud to recognize you as accomplished professionals. May you enjoy for many years the rewards that come to those who serve others. I am now pleased and honored to introduce our commencement speaker. At Des Moines University, we believe people who devote their careers to providing health care have a positive ripple effect across the lives of their patients. Having an even greater impact are the people who devote their careers to teaching future health care providers. In that regard, Dr. Stephen Wortman is having a significant impact given his leadership role in teaching the teachers, national and globally, in health education. His 25-year-plus career in academic medicine includes chairing a department of medicine at 2 institutions and being the founding director of a division of general internal medicine. Dr. Wortman also is recognized internationally for his work in the organization and management of academic health centers. In 2005, he became the 3rd president of the Association of Academic Health Centers. This Washington, D.C.-based nonprofit association works to advance health and well-being through the vigorous leadership of institutions that educate future health professionals, conduct cutting-edge biomedical and clinical research, and offer comprehensive patient care. Dr. Wortman took his expertise in leadership to an even higher level in 2008 when he founded AAHC International, a global organization dedicated to improving health and well-being worldwide. In 2012, he edited Confluence of Policy and Leadership in Academic Health Centers, which for the first time provided a comprehensive overview of the academic health center enterprise and described the knowledge and skills necessary to successfully lead these complex organizations. In 2014, he authored Searching for Leadership, Best Practices for Academic Institutions, which explains the characteristics of successful leaders and details an effective process for selecting them. He has also served as editor of The Transformation of Academic Health Science Centers, which was published in 2015, which is the definitive work on the future of these vital institutions. In all of his roles, Dr. Wortman has long advocated that the alignment of an institution's clinical, research, and education programs offers the greatest benefits for students, patients, and society. Dr. Wortman is board certified in internal medicine and a master of the American College of Physicians. He received his undergraduate degree from Cornell University and his MD and PhD degrees from Johns Hopkins University. He served as a Robert Wood Johnson Clinical Scholar at Johns Hopkins and a Henry Luce Scholar in Indonesia. He also has received numerous awards and honorary degrees. Dr. Wortman, it is my distinct honor to invite you to the podium to deliver the commencement address for the Des Moines University class of 2017.
Thank you, President Franklin, members of the Board of Trustees and the Board Chair, Mr. Stephen Wortman, the Platform Party, family members and friends, and of course, the class of 2017. It is a great honor for me to come before you today on the occasion of this distinguished institution's commencement. I have many thoughts as I look out upon the audience. Many of the thoughts were generated by a little walkthrough that I did prior to the start of the ceremony, where I got to meet a lot of people and learned a lot about their backgrounds, interests, and graduates. It seems to me the graduates are a diverse group representing 3 colleges with degrees in so many important fields, such as healthcare administration, public health, physician assistant studies, physical therapy, podiatric medicine, Masters of Science, and Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. Each of you has worked so hard to be where you are today. I'm sure you've had the usual ups and downs, as all students do, but now today is your day, a day that belongs to you to enjoy the glow of real accomplishment. Take a deep breath and pat yourself on the back. But we mustn't forget that there are others who deserve your thanks. The school's leaders, teachers, and staff who have dedicated their careers to education and mentorship. And what about the folks that I met this morning? Your families, spouses, partners, and friends, and the important role that they played in supporting you throughout your education. I would like the graduates to give a round of applause to these people. You know how much you owe them. My talk today is tempered by the realization that beginning immediately after I finish and lasting a lifetime, no one will remember who the commencement speaker was. I can accept that. But I aspire to leave a message to you, with you, that I hope will stay with you throughout your career. And I'll get to that right now. That message is the importance of suffering with the patient. Hold that thought. I'll be getting back to it. I'd also like to offer you some major relief with the assurance that I will follow the 3 B's of commencement speaking as told to me by my late friend and university president, Andrew Sorensen. Be to the point, be brief, and be seated. Arguably, medicine, science, and healthcare are undergoing the fastest changes in their history. Let's take a moment to look backwards and forwards. When I was still in the early phases of my career, over 35 years ago, imagine my world when I had no knowledge of personal computers, cell phones, or something like the internet. It simply didn't exist. When I graduated from medical school, patient care was so different from what it is today. For example, I remember admitting, of course, acutely ill patients to the hospital, but I also admitted patients whose blood pressure or blood sugar was just a tiny bit out of whack, or somebody need a routine GI study, they got hospitalized. And of course, these patients are never admitted today. Our hospitals have essentially become fast-paced, rapid turnover ICUs. So during that period, it never really occurred to me how different medicine might be over the course of my career. I'm not sure why I didn't think about that, but it probably was because I didn't have any idea about what was coming down the pike. But today, I believe we do have a clearer idea of what to expect in the not-too-distant future, and that the changes taking place are fundamentally reshaping medicine and science. And the tech gurus tell us that the changes to come will be exponential in scope, such that the next 30 years will witness faster and even more dramatic changes than the past 30. Let's see, let's do some math. 33 years from now should be around the year 2050, when most of you will still be practicing your profession and be in your field. What will it be like for you compared to today? Do I dare speculate? A recent book I read provided an interesting perspective on these changes that we are about to experience. The authors commented that we are undergoing a profound shift from a print-based industrial society to a technology-based internet society. And the major driver of these changes is something called the technological convergence, which refers to the integration of a whole range of incredible technologies: big data, artificial intelligence, robotics, sensors, crowdsourcing, nanotechnology, and many, many, many more, are all going into what's called dense dynamic data clouds and working together to reshape the future. They, for example, will be able to provide real-time information from virtually unlimited sources to inform patient care and research, data that is collated, organized, and managed with the help of artificial intelligence. One writer has called this the era of dataism. So one way that I look at this evolution in healthcare is to look for 4 fundamental transitions. 1, a transition from healthcare to self-care, going online, for example, for advice, and moving beyond diagnosis to self-management. 2, a transition from visit care to virtual care. For example, Kaiser Permanente in Northern California reports that 40% of all physician encounters in their system are virtual, and that is increasing. 3rd, a transition from in-person care in hospitals and offices to a much wider range of settings, such as retail clinics and hospital-at-home models. And 4th, a transition stimulated by the growing field of precision medicine, in which medical care is designed to optimize therapeutic benefit for individuals or select groups of patients using tools such as genetic and molecular profiling. And I think this particular transition speaks to a highly individualized form of healthcare where independent teams of health professions have to work together in ways they never have before. All the health professions that are represented here today, I believe, will be part of these interdependent teams of health professionals developing all new kinds of working relationships in ways that we haven't done in the past. And of course, you'll be using large data sets and all kinds of other things to help you. And these transitions are opening up something that I mentioned before, a real-time learning healthcare system. A real-time learning healthcare system, such that every patient, every procedure, every diagnosis, every publication work together in real time to inform what's going on at that moment. And this development is leading to deep changes in the role and scope of the health professions, something that will bring me back shortly to my theme, which, if you remember, was suffering with the patient. Of course, there are many other forces as well, beside what I've mentioned so far, such as the future healthcare marketplace and politics. Would you agree with me that it's best I don't venture into those areas? We'll save those for another day. But the somewhat predictable transitions I've mentioned have important implications for what you all will be doing, whether you're directly taking care of patients, helping run healthcare organizations, or conducting research. For example, have you thought about this? Each passing day, healthcare providers and administrators and researchers become less the exclusive bearers of medical and scientific knowledge. You know, that being the exclusive bearer of that information has been what a profession has been all about for millennia. Now that knowledge is becoming more externalized out there somewhere, which means that a new paradigm for healthcare is coming down the pike and impacts the role of caregivers when the patient knows as much or more about you on a given topic. And this new paradigm, I think, would amaze Hippocrates and Osler and all the greats in the past. And I think it demands expertise at some new skills, but also emphasis on some very, very old skills. So let's begin with the newer skills. First, sophisticated mathematical, mainly statistical skills will be necessary for our healthcare providers to understand and communicate to patients the meaning of probabilities that are generated by these computer algorithms. Oh, they will spit out all this information and give you a list of probabilities. Can you understand what they mean, and can you communicate that to a patient in the language a patient would understand? As one author said, these new tools for tailoring treatment will demand a greater tolerance for uncertainty and greater facility for calculating and interpreting probabilities than we have traditionally been used to as caregivers and patients. Second, learning how best to work with machines. It seems to me a new movie is coming out every month about science fiction and robotics and artificial intelligence. Well, it's getting realer and realer to us. As pointed out by a futurist, machines and systems will work alongside tomorrow's professionals as partners. Human professionals will have to come to terms with the need to defer to the superior capabilities of machines in certain areas. So I ask you this question: who will manage these machines? Or will they be managing us? Something to think about. Third, becoming competent in the management and oversight of the delegated responsibilities about these newly designed multi-professional healthcare teams, of which many of you will be part of. Patient care becomes more complex, more specialized, and you will find yourself working in these large teams together. And fourth, adapting clinical practice to new payment and performance systems probably will involve proactively promoting population health in addition to individual patient care. Now, I don't blame you if you are wondering at this point, are you prepared for all these new developments? My answer is you are. And if you don't know it, you really are, because you are already demonstrated your abilities in self-learning and in technological adoption. You are ready for this. You're digital natives, you're ready to go. So let's not lose sight of one of my most important observations this morning. And here it is. You will have the privilege of working in the most exciting time in the history of healthcare. I'm going to say that again. The most exciting time in the history of healthcare. What a privilege. Science will further unlock the mysteries of biology with new insights into disease and aging. And those of you engaged in research will investigate areas that were literally unimaginable just a few years ago. Highly effective and individualized therapies on an unprecedented scale will become available, with the result of enhancing overall health and well-being. And those of you in healthcare administration will have to figure out how to make all this work in an effective and efficient manner. And also, I'm very optimistic about one more thing, and that is I believe that solutions will be found to solve the insidious problem of health disparities, perhaps on a global scale, using new and affordable technologies. So these are some of the newer things, but I mentioned there were a couple old things that we need to emphasize more than ever. What are they? Well, it's very common at ceremonies and graduations to talk about health professionals' duties to their patients. We all affirm that we will do our best to provide our patients with honest and appropriate care, and above all, do no harm. But there are other duties and skills we must consider. My first insight that I want to share with you is to always remember that your patients are your most important teachers. Beyond the medical literature, grand rounds, artificial intelligence, and all this other stuff, it is through learning from your patients that you become the best clinicians you can be. Never forget that. And because of this, each and every working day, you owe every patient your gratitude and respect. I urge those of you doing basic research to reflect regularly on how this work might impact patient care one day, and to talk occasionally about your work with clinicians, because your work, no matter how basic, is ultimately directed to improve health and well-being. And those of you in health administration, never lose sight of how the systems you manage and create will have major impacts on the patients being served in your facility. Now, my second insight that brings me back to my theme. Remember, I mentioned the importance of suffering with the patient. This was the famous mythologist Joseph Campbell's definition of compassion in medicine: suffering with the patient. And I believe that it is this skill of compassion that may be the most important of all in the coming era of technology-enhanced medicine. A famous computer scientist reflected 40 years ago that, quote, "There are some things people come to know only as a consequence of having been treated as human beings by other human beings." The late Paul Kalanithi, in his book When Breath Becomes Air, wrote, "The caregiver's duty is not to stave off death or return patients to their old lives, but to take into our arms a patient and family whose lives have disintegrated, and work until they can stand back up and face and make sense of their own existence." And the writer Anatole Broyard put it another way: "Not every patient can be saved, but illness may be eased by the way caregivers respond." In other words, these writers recognized what medicine has known for millennia: the paramount importance of concern for the sufferings and misfortunes of others. This means respecting the right of patients to make choices according to their values and understanding how these values impact care decisions. It means having real and tested abilities to provide the uniquely human services that patients need, to go beyond machines and probabilities to address human complexities. The greats of medicine, I said earlier, would be amazed at what's happening, but they would be very comfortable with this idea. Hippocrates is credited with having written, "It is more important to know what sort of person has a disease than to know what sort of disease a person has." And Osler has said, "Medicine is a science of uncertainty and an art of probability." So in conclusion, I implore you, as you begin your careers, to be guided by the importance of sympathy and concern for the sufferings and misfortunes of others, and to be steered by the principle that your patients are your best teachers. I believe this has and will continue to endure the test of time, even in this new age of technology and artificial intelligence. I firmly believe that this will serve you well in both your professional and your personal life, regardless of the changes coming down the pike. So I wish all of you, on the threshold of such a promising future, a world filled by achievement, fulfillment, peace, and above all, compassion. Congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wortman. Dr. Wortman and Mr. Moraine, will you please join me now at the podium? Whether in clinical, administrative, research, or public health settings, we all share a common goal: to improve the quality of people's lives and well-being. Many here today also share a deep commitment to preparing future generations of healthcare providers, researchers, and leaders. Dr. Stephen Wortman is among our most visionary thinkers and doers with this dual commitment. He is a physician, internist, and sociologist. He has held leadership positions in academic medicine, including serving as Executive Vice President for Academic and Health Affairs and Dean of the School of Medicine at the University of Texas Health Sciences Center. In addition to contributions he made in those roles, he has worked tirelessly to expand knowledge on how academic health centers can perform at the highest levels in fulfilling their missions of education, research, and patient care. These missions are vital to the health and well-being of individuals, our nation, and our world. And Dr. Wortman has been at the forefront of strengthening them. As president of the Association of Academic Health Centers, Dr. Wortman worked to help academic medical centers advance, align, and optimize their three-part mission of educating future health professionals, conducting life-changing research, and providing excellent patient care. He took these efforts globally in 2008 by founding an international branch of the association to support senior leaders of academic health centers around the world. He has led these organizations in focusing on the future of healthcare, science, and education with a strategic, multidisciplinary perspective. Every person, regardless of their station in life, needs high-quality health care. Dr. Wortman has been a leader in educating the people who provide this care today and tomorrow, and we all benefit from his efforts. So by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Des Moines University and by the state of Iowa, I do hereby confer upon Stephen A. Wortman the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, of which this citation will be a witness forever. Congratulations, Dr. Wortman.
Good morning. I am Dr. Karen McLean, Provost at Des Moines University, and it is my honor to begin the official rite of graduation. The deans will now present their graduating classes in preparation for the awarding of the degrees. I am pleased to introduce Dr. Jody Cahalan, Dean of the College of Health Sciences.
Will the graduates from the College of Health Sciences, the Healthcare Administration Program, the Public Health Program, the Physician Assistant Program, the Post-Professional Doctor in Physical Therapy Program, and the Doctor in Physical Therapy Program, please stand. President Franklin, members of the Board of Trustees, and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you the graduating class for the year 2017 of the College of Health Sciences. The members of the faculty of the College of Health Sciences have evaluated the candidates and endorse all of these students as worthy of having the degree Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Public Health, Master of Science in Physician Assistant Studies, or the Doctor of Physical Therapy conferred on them. It is with great pride that I present the class of 2017 of the College of Health Sciences. You may be seated.
Good morning. My name is Tim Yoho. I'm the Dean of the College of Podiatric Medicine and Surgery. Will those graduates from the College of Podiatric Medicine and Surgery please stand? President Franklin, members of the Board of Trustees, honored guests, family, and friends of the graduates. On behalf of the faculty, I present the 2017 graduating class of the College of Podiatric Medicine and Surgery. The faculty members of the college have evaluated the candidates and endorsed each of these individuals as worthy of having the degree Doctor of Podiatric Medicine conferred on them. President Franklin, it is my pleasure to present the class of 2017 of the College of Podiatric Medicine and Surgery and the newest members of the podiatric medical profession. Please be seated.
Good morning. My name is Greg Christensen. I'm the Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine. And will the graduates from the College of Osteopathic Medicine please stand? President Franklin, members of the Board of Trustees, and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you the 2017 graduating class from the College of Osteopathic Medicine. Members of the faculty of the College of Osteopathic Medicine have evaluated the candidates and endorsed all of these students as worthy of having the degree of Master of Science in Anatomy, Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences, or Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine conferred on them. President Franklin, it is with great pride I present the class of 2017 of the College of Osteopathic Medicine. Please be seated.
Once again, it is my pleasure to call our president, Dr. Angela Franklin, to the podium for the conferring of degrees. Will all of the graduates please rise?
I'm so pleased to receive these candidates. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of this university and by the state of Iowa, I do hereby confer upon you the degree for which you have been endorsed with all of the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to this degree, of which your diploma will be a witness forever. You are hereby recognized as graduates and alumni of Des Moines University. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
We will now recognize the degree recipients individually with the procession of the graduates. I am pleased to introduce Dr. Jason Cook, Assistant Professor in the Physical Therapy program, who will announce the names of the graduates for the College of Health Sciences.
We will begin the recognition for the graduates in the Healthcare Administration program who have earned a Master's of Healthcare Administration degree. Benjamin Robert Davis. Natalie Kraut. Kendra Stum. Nicole Christine Weidman. Megan Jo Weiss. Markella Paige Wetzel. Sarah E. Wilson. Erin Victoria Young. Des Moines University now recognizes those graduates who earned the Master's of Public Health degree. Wodo Dorothy Cumdillum. Jessica C. Schaefer. Teresa Joan Wong, graduate with distinction. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the platform the graduates of the Physician Assistant Program who are receiving the Master of Science degree in Physician Assistant Studies. Carson W. Andrew. Angela Bands. Skylar Christine Bentley. Thomas Paul Bergman. Christina Ann Boyer, graduate with distinction. Jacob Brecken. Corey Bryant. Alexis J. Bushman. Angela Conley. Rebecca Dawn Corbin. Caitlin Dahman. Chelsea L. DeMuth. Zachary James Domeyer. Brianna Renee Ducey. Austin James Dirksen. Kimberly C. Ecker. Anna Jean Enstad. Samantha Frost, also receiving Masters of Science in Anatomy. Joanna Danielle Golke. Maxine R. Gustafson. Alexander J. Hembry. Tricia J. Hinke. Megan Kuzue Ayanasi. Michael J. Jensen. Jelaine Mulvey Johnson. Janelle M. Knight. Jacqueline E. Myers. Evan Douglas Peterson. Brian Phillips. Catherine Pollock. Tiffany R. Post. Emily Ann Rolson. David K. Roberts. Laura Beth Schultz. Jordan A. Shipley. Ashley L. Savonich. Anastasia Lee Skrobish. Nicole Marie Stammer. George Maxwell Starlin. Caitlin Daniel Stein. Noelle M. Steiner. Ryan Dean Stewart. Nathan J. Stocco. Caitlin Brooke Studley. Melissa Min Nuet Trong. Peter Eugene Verstage. Camille E. Walker. Jessica L. Wilson.
The physician-assisted oath will be administered by Mr. Joel Rand, Program Director of the Physician Assistant Program. Will the physician assistant graduates please stand?
I would like to invite all of the graduates and any other physician assistants in the audience to please join me in the oath. I pledge to perform the following duties with honesty and dedication. I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. I will recognize and promote the value of diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold in confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine. I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medicine. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide compassionate, and effective care of patients. I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with the physician. I will share and expand knowledge within the profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity and upon my honor. Thank you, and please be seated.
Des Moines University offers the Doctor of Physical Therapy degree through an on-campus Doctor of Physical Therapy program and through an online post-professional program. We will first recognize the graduates of the Doctor of Physical Therapy program. Hooding the graduates are Dr. James Lang and Dr. Julie Ronenbaum, assistant professors in the Physical Therapy department. Dr. Nicole Carolyn Best. Dr. Kaylee Ann Carroll. Dr. Laura E. Karstens. Dr. Kaylin Christensen. Dr. Taylor Rose Denkinger. Dr. Tammy Marie Dries. Dr. Samuel C. Espy. Dr. Dylan Gary Fromm. Dr. Michelle Gravy. Dr. Alexander Craig Henningsen. Dr. Joshua Hildebrand. Dr. Timothy Allen Hintz. Dr. Catherine S. Holmer. Dr. Anna Renee Hope. Dr. Mindy Jean Hutchcroft. Dr. Adam John Keenert. Dr. Samantha Kotz. Dr. Matthew Sullivan Leal. Dr. Stephen Makar. Dr. Shayla M. McIntyre. Dr. Beth Meyer. Dr. Elizabeth Ann Miller. Dr. Jessica Lynn Nelson. Dr. Vicki Nielsen. Dr. Stacia Lauren Olson. Dr. Muna Maji Omar. Dr. Jason William Pedersen. Dr. Cameron Piata. Dr. Christopher Joel Postma. Dr. Benjamin M. Powers. Dr. Jordan Pritchard. Dr. Michelle Marie Rabideau, graduate with distinction. Dr. Caitlin Marie Raska. Dr. Taylor Reichs. Dr. Hannah Ryder. Dr. Trevor Dre Rohr. Dr. Gare Daniel Schmidt. Dr. Colton D. Smith. Dr. Christopher Matthew Stoll. Dr. Brenda Lynn Trong. Dr. Brooke Van Meteren. Dr. Cody Wells. Dr. Mary Elizabeth Wims. Dr. Oz Wolfensberger. Dr. Gunnar Wyatt. We will now recognize the graduates who are awarded the Doctor of Physical Therapy degree through the Post-Professional Doctor of Physical Therapy program. Hooding the graduates are Dr. Catherine Stevermer, Associate Professor, and Dr. Julie Ronenbaum, Assistant Professor for the Physical Therapy Department. Dr. Elizabeth Ann Clemens. Dr. Maria Angela Faye Lackup. Dr. Teresa Ann Marco. Dr. Susan C. Parker.
The physical therapy oath will be administered by Dr. Tracy Bush, Director of the Doctor of Physical Therapy program for the College of Health Sciences and a member of the class of 1995. Will the Doctor of Physical Therapy graduates please stand?
Good morning. At this time, I would like to invite all physical therapists present in the audience and on stage to please stand and join the graduates as they proudly recite the physical therapy oath. In unison. As I practice the art of physical therapy, I will respect the rights and dignity of all individuals and will provide compassionate care. I will place the welfare of my patients and clients above my own self-interest. I will exercise sound judgment and comply with laws and regulations that govern physical therapy and protect the public from unethical, incompetent, and illegal acts. I will maintain professional competence and promote high standards for physical therapy practice, education, and research. I will address the health needs of society and strive to effect change that benefit patients, clients, and the community. Thus, with this pledge, I freely accept the responsibilities that accompany the practice of physical therapy. Congratulations, and please be seated.
I am pleased to introduce Dr. John Bennett, Associate Professor, who will announce the names of the graduates in the College of Podiatric Medicine and Surgery. Hooding the graduates this morning are Dr. James Mahoney, Professor, and Dr. Mindy Fielmeyer, Assistant Professor of Podiatric Medicine.
We will now begin the onstage procession for the graduates from the College of Podiatric Medicine and Surgery. Dr. Noreen Anwar. Dr. Andrew Bucamp. Dr. Kara M. Brock. Dr. Elizabeth H. Chan. Dr. Candace N. Cooper. Dr. Andrea R. Dreeling. Dr. Joshua Eric Epstein. Dr. Kazmir Azim. Dr. Audrey M. Fan. Dr. Kenise R. Frank. Dr. Heidi M. Fuller. Dr. Joseph M. Greshner. Dr. Christopher W. Hogue. Dr. Cece Pascuala Sancho Hancolada. Dr. Catherine J. Jacobs. Dr. Leslie T. Joseph. Dr. Matthew Knoble. Dr. Zachary Lampkin. Dr. Jonathan S. Lee. Dr. Samantha Luer. Dr. Christine Mariano. Dr. Lauren A. McCarthy. Dr. Derek McLister. Dr. Nicole Nazmir, hooded by Dr. Alan Mayer and Dr. Katie Melton. Dr. Garrett Malik. Dr. Sarah R. Myler. Dr. Kelsey Miller. Dr. Kelsey Malanig. Dr. Stephanie Oxman. Dr. Benjamin D. Palmer. Dr. Kalani A. Parker. Dr. Adam Phillips, graduate with distinction. Dr. Megan Joy Pitts. Dr. Anna Gabriela Resendez. Dr. Eric Robert Reese. Dr. Jillian A. Teslo Rickerson. Dr. Reese Nathaniel Rickerson, hooded by Dr. Brandon Rickerson. Dr. Brittany Roberts. Dr. Krista Ann Schroeder. Dr. Henry Donald Spingola III. Dr. Brady Lynn Stewart. Dr. Kelsey Sukhavati. Dr. Mitchell J. Thompson. Dr. Jordan Vogt. Dr. Jason Weslowski. Dr. Paul J. Whitehouse. Dr. Creighton B. Woolsey. Dr. Dixon Shue.
The Podiatric Oath will be administered by Dr. Kevin Smith, Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs in the College of Podiatric Medicine and Surgery, and a member of the CPMS class of 1995. Will the graduates please stand?
I would like to invite all podiatric physicians in the audience to join the graduates in reciting the Podiatric Oath. Upon my honor, I declare that I will accept the moral and the legal responsibilities which become mine as a member of the podiatric medical profession. Those talents with which I may have been endowed will be devoted to aid those who may choose to entrust themselves to my judgment and care. I will abstain from all intentional harm and wrongdoing to my fellow citizens, especially from abusing the soul or the body of those who entrust themselves to my professional care. In all good faith, I will support my profession and do what I may to advance its best interests, even at the sacrifice of my personal advantages. In serving my patients, I will administer to their needs in a professional manner to the best of my ability. In all instances, I will do that which will reflect credit and honor on this my chosen profession. Please be seated.
I would now like to introduce Dr. Susie Bolson, Associate Professor of Microbiology and Immunology, and Dr. George Clavenna, Professor of Ophthalmology, who will announce the graduates in the College of Osteopathic Medicine.
We will now honor the graduates of the College of Osteopathic Medicine who were awarded the Master of Science in Anatomy degree. Lauren Page Cordes. Mariel Sebastiana Rogozinski. We will now recognize the graduate earning the Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences degree. Samuel Isaac Engman, graduate with distinction. We will now honor the graduates of the College of Osteopathic Medicine earning the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degree. Hooding the graduates are Dr. Shannon Kraut, Assistant Professor of Osteopathic Manual Medicine, Dr. Donald Matz, Professor and Chair of the Anatomy Department, Dr. Brett Ripley, Assistant Professor and Chair of the Family and Internal Medicine Department, and Dr. Timothy Steele, Professor and Chair of the Microbiology and Immunology Department. Dr. Brandt Adams. Dr. Mary Frances Ollars. Dr. Mark Allen. Dr. Samantha Marie Banser. Dr. Audrey Joy Bau-T. Dr. Austin J. Beck. Dr. Jaime Elizabeth Beadle. Dr. Babak Begum. Dr. Sivan Ben Devine. Dr. Christina Lee Benjamin. Dr. Michael Benson. Dr. Bradley Robert Barron. Dr. Adam Bertroche. Dr. Will Barnes Buchler. Dr. Frederick Royce Blody. Dr. Mark Matthew Blomberg, hooded by Dr. Brittany Blomberg. Dr. Matthew Brian Bamey. Dr. Chase Benchley Brown. Dr. Matthew Berkey. Dr. Janea Marie Calderia. Dr. Julian Amadeus Camerano. Dr. Anthony J. Camadeka. Dr. Joseph William Capone. Dr. Robert Eugene Chalmers. Dr. Alexandra Josephine Chase. Dr. Gino P. Cesini. Dr. Jason Chang. Dr. Caitlin He Choi. Dr. Faiza Chowdhury. Dr. C. Ross Christensen. Dr. Aaron David Christians. Dr. Benjamin Elliott Christians. Dr. Sierra Lottie Cobb. Dr. Austin J. Coder. Dr. Michael Christopher Conte. Dr. Felicia Sadie Corey. Dr. John William Crowley. Dr. Elizabeth Noel Curry. Dr. Kyle Zarnecki. Dr. Zachary Gerald Dahlhoff. Dr. Sean Randall Daly. Dr. Thomas Ailes. Dr. Michael Ellerman. Dr. Rachel Ann Erickson, Dr. Jeremiah Fairbanks, Dr. Kelly M. Fairchild, Dr. Artur Filipowicz, Dr. Kelsey Lee Finn, Dr. James Patrick Fittman, Dr. Craig Joshua Follett, Dr. Shane G. Forsting, graduate with distinction, Dr. Dan Forsyth, Dr. Brian Richard Freeman, Dr. Vadim Fuchs, Dr. Averill L. Foos, Dr. Corey Thomas Ganshert, Dr. Michael R. Dessou, Dr. Alex Davis, Dr. Mark Thomas Day, Dr. Ross Dorman, Dr. Todd E. Gardner, Dr. Jason A. Garner, Dr. Russ Patrick Jarvis, Dr. Mangala Gopal, Dr. Natasha Gue Guy, Dr. Lucas Bauhau Gu, Dr. Cody Christopher Gook, hooded by Dr. Amber Gook, Dr. Priya G. Gupta, hooded by Dr. Naveen K. Gupta, Dr. Max Hansen, Dr. Zuzana Harrison, Dr. Rachel Hildebrand, Dr. Jacob Raymond Hinckley, also receiving Master of Science in Anatomy, Dr. Tanya Hu, Dr. Haley Rose Ann Hogan, Dr. Elizabeth Huggins, Dr. Taha Ibrahim, Dr. Adriana Janowitz, Dr. Huda Jarmakani. Dr. Jake S. Jasurda. Dr. Chad Michael Jensen. Dr. Zachary J. Johnson. Dr. Rachel Marie Joseph. Dr. Catherine Ann Kaminsky. Dr. Hassan A. Khan. Dr. Lauren Marie Clutie. Dr. Jonathan Hartley, hooded by Dr. Robin Barnett. Dr. Daniel Heath. Dr. Mark Elias Henderson. Dr. Taylor Hendrickson. Dr. A.J. Henry. Dr. Charles Koiker, hooded by Dr. Ben Koiker. Dr. Elizabeth Koslow. Dr. Natalie Amber Kroll. Dr. Kelly Marie Cry. Dr. Ryan Krogman. Dr. Ricky Kumar. Dr. Peter Michael Lampert. Dr. Kayla Lang Harris. Dr. Kristen Lata. Dr. Molly Christine Lynn. Dr. Jennifer Liu. Dr. Joseph Longobardi. Dr. Dylan J. Lowe.
Dr. Dana Marie Laurie. Dr. Kuchang Tim Lowe. Dr. Kirsten Marie Lothy. Dr. April Macaulay Manalesai. Dr. Matthew Julian Mando. Dr. Naveen Moni. Dr. Tyler Manley. Dr. Manthe, Nathan Jeffrey Manthe. Dr. Cameron McHale Matters. Dr. Jacqueline Darlene Mock, also receiving a Master's of Science in Anatomy. Dr. Morgan Taylor Maxon. Dr. Tony D. Lay. Dr. Derek Lee. Dr. Katrina Lemthing. Dr. Kevin Lewis. Dr. Saising Leong. Dr. Edward Zone Ling. Dr. Catherine E. McGow. Dr. Kathleen J. McGuire. Dr. Nicole Marie McHale. Dr. Brandy Renee McLendon, also receiving Masters of Science in Anatomy. Dr. Alexander Zane Manning. Dr. Troy Joseph Menson. Dr. Matthew Thomas Moline. Dr. Kyle Morris. Dr. Matthew D. Mueller, also receiving Masters of Public Health degree. Dr. Pierce Munhonk. Dr. Dana Hollis Munn. Dr. Natalia Muratori. Dr. Stephen Anthony Neubauer. Dr. Nancy Finno. Dr. Anthony Tuan Ba Win. Dr. Sun Hai Win. Dr. Lisa Nord. Dr. Kelsey Rose Nosek. Dr. Daniel Ames Olson, hooded by Dr. James Lund Olson. Dr. Boone R. Parkinson. Dr. Uday Patel. Dr. Christian Pearson. Dr. Jeffrey Rick Pence. Dr. Christine P. Pham. Dr. Nam Kuak Pham. Dr. Tan T. Fong. Dr. Saliha Russell Jajapur. Dr. Aaron Jonathan Rainey. Dr. Glenn Rebman. Dr. Hannah M. Ryland. Dr. Michael Allen Wrights. Dr. Aaron Leanne Renzi. Dr. Christopher Reynolds. Dr. Bryce Roadhouse, hooded by Blair Roadhouse. Dr. Stephen W. Roberts. Dr. Christine Angela Rukamp. Dr. Ryan William Russell. Dr. Rosina Schiff. Dr. Daniel Schneider. Dr. Nicholas Schulach. Dr. Philip James Schulte. Dr. Brittany A. Scott, hooded by Dr. Aaron Scott. Dr. Bindia Shaw. Dr. Joseph Shamshi. Dr. Adrian A. Simeon. Dr. Michael Glenn Samons. Dr. Michael W. Sinclair. Dr. Lindsay Suter. Dr. Caitlin Sophia Splett. Dr. Benjamin D. Sinclair. St. Clair Sociology. Dr. Anna Stotz. Dr. Daniel Stevens. Dr. Matthew Theodore Stewart. Dr. Katie Swanson. Dr. Nicole Christine Stuck. Dr. Edgar Tabila. Dr. Chelsea Thibodeau. Dr. Jacob William Thomas. Dr. Preston Thomas. Dr. Brian Toston. Dr. Jennifer Tran. Spencer. Dr. Spencer Turner. Dr. Pavla Niklova Timbo. Dr. Eric Michael Uting. Dr. Eric D. Valder. Dr. Andrew J. Van Drugen. Dr. William B. Vosberg. Dr. Brian H. Vo. Dr. Derek Walder. Dr. Brittany Rose Wiletsko Bartz. Dr. Brian Joseph Warner, hooded by Natalie Steinhoff. Dr. Unity Warden. Dr. Kristen Alice Weigel. Dr. Jacob Ryan West. Dr. Laurel Ann Whitus. Dr. Eric Weidberg, Dr. Nicholas Williams, Dr. Kelly Marie Wilson, Dr. Tyler Witherspoon, Dr. Monica Yolanda Wichahowski, Dr. Alexander Martin Woodrow, Dr. Nicole Janine Zabrinas, Dr. Lisa Lizun, Dr. Zach Z. Zane, Dr. Ryan Ziegler, our final graduates in the class of 2017 for the College of Osteopathic Medicine are the Fellows in Osteopathic Manual Medicine. They have spent one additional year training current students in the art and science of osteopathic manual medicine. Dr. Allison Marie Homestead Joba, Dr. Molly Marie Olson, also receiving Masters of Public Health degree. Dr. Chelsea Danielle Shoemaker, Dr. Garth K. Summers,
The Osteopathic Oath will be administered by Dr. Stephen Harder, Assistant Professor of Family Medicine in the College of Osteopathic Medicine. Will the graduates in osteopathic medicine please stand?
I'd like to invite all doctors of osteopathic medicine in attendance today to stand and recite the oath with us. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always to my great responsibility to preserve health and the life of my patients, to retain their respect both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment, and with my skill and ability, keep in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it may be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation, and never by work or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of the basic biologic truths to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathy, which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Congratulations. Please be seated.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of the Alumni Association for Des Moines University, Pam Harrison Chambers, who is a dual degree graduate of our university. Pam received a Bachelor of Science in Physician Assistant Studies in 1992 and a Master of Public Health in 2001.
Dear graduates and newly qualified alumni of Des Moines University, this ceremony is always impressive and special. Just as I had the privilege of walking across this stage in 1992, which seriously seems like a blink of an eye ago, and then again in 2001, today you experienced that singular feeling of pride and accomplishment that comes with earning a professional degree. You now hold the key to changing not only your life, but as healthcare providers and professionals, to changing the world, one patient at a time or one community at a time. As you fulfill your highest individual hopes, please remember our common connection as alumni of this great institution and our relationship as ongoing partners in the success of Des Moines University. Congratulations to every graduate.
At this point in our celebration, it is befitting for the graduates to pay tribute to those who have contributed greatly to their successes. Will the graduates please rise? Through great dedication and commitment, the members of your esteemed faculty have advanced your capacities as caring and compassionate healthcare providers, scientists, and administrators. And as you go forward, you too have a responsibility to wisely use what you have learned to preserve and enhance the quality of life for those individuals and communities you serve. I ask you to demonstrate your appreciation for applauding the faculty seated in the front rows. Graduates, to your parents, partners, loved ones, friends, and supporters, people who have cheered you throughout every step of this journey, I ask you to turn and face the audience. This is your opportunity to say thanks. Now, on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff at Des Moines University, we commend each of you on achieving this significant milestone. And now, if you will please remain standing for my charge to the graduates. To the members of the class of 2017, this day is a special day of celebration, achievement, and challenge. We celebrate your successful completion of the requirements for the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, Doctor of Podiatric Medicine, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Master of Science in Anatomy, Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences, Master of Science in Physician Assistant Studies, Master of Public Health, and Master of Healthcare Administration. This is an important milestone, and we celebrate it with you. It is also a day when we acknowledge your achievement of a body of knowledge and a set of special skills with which you can now go forth to render special service to improve the health and care of our state, our nation, and the world. It is a day of challenge, since now many of you must commit to those important next steps that will complete your preparation and training that will confer upon you the eligibility to use your skills as a fully qualified professional in your chosen area of endeavor. These are challenges that you have shown yourselves ready to assume and to master. We extend our congratulations to you and to your families and loved ones. We share in the pride they feel in your accomplishments, and we are as excited as they are about the service you will render and the difference you will make. What an exciting and a rewarding future that lies ahead of all of you. A favorite quote of mine is, "Know that you will make your living by what you get, but you will make a life by what you give." Go and serve. Commit to your part in fulfilling our noble mission in the delivery of medical care, in the advancement of knowledge, and in strengthening our system of health care. Reach far, dream colossal dreams, set audacious goals, be bold in leadership, and in the name of service to mankind, be possessed of an outrageous ambition to make things better. That is your legacy. The service that you give is partial payment on the investments made by others in you. I therefore charge you to relentlessly pursue knowledge, seek wisdom, give service, and demand excellence throughout your lifetime. I charge you to fulfill the promise of being health professionals committed first to service for our nation's rural and underserved communities, with a dedication to prevention, wellness, and the delivery of compassionate, patient-centered care. I charge you to maintain respect for others and to cherish those who have been your greatest champions. Remember that professional integrity is essential to your success as a healthcare professional. So I charge you to also embrace the values of honesty, accountability, collaboration, and inclusiveness as the basic tenets of integrity. I charge you to be honorable and supportive alumni of Des Moines University. See this as an imperative to invest in the next generation of healthcare professionals. I charge you to lead, to inspire, and to serve, and be always assured of our enormous pride in all of you. Congratulations, dream big, and focus your knowledge and your energy and passion on improving the quality of life for all people. I now am pleased to ask the Grand Marshal to step to the podium for the final pronouncements of this ceremony. Graduates, congratulations, and you may be seated.
These proceedings are now officially concluded. Guests, please remain seated until the recessional is completed. Families and friends are invited to greet the graduates to my left in the atrium outside the doorways or in the hall. Will the platform party, faculty, and graduates please rise for the recessional?